Hello, everyone, and welcome to Humans of Fuzia. I'm Riya Sinha, your host, and today we have the pleasure of welcoming Debjani Deb. She is the CEO and founder of ZineOne, a company focused on creating intelligent customer engagement for companies. Welcome.
Thank you, Riya, for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So my first question is just, could you briefly introduce yourself and what work are you doing now and what led you to that?
Certainly. So as you mentioned, I started the company ZineOne. I'm sort of what you call a serial entrepreneur. The vision here at ZineOne is that we are looking to create consumer engagement for your generation, if you would, what I call the Uber generation, which demands that we be very contextual to your needs wherever you are. And we are helping brands such as the big retail brands, the big telecom brands be very contextual to the needs of the Uber generation.
That sounds amazing. And my second question kind of just goes into your culture and background. So how does the way you grew up or your cultural and your background in childhood kind of inform the way that you make decisions now and the decisions you've made in your career?
Certainly, I think it is all about my generation and folks like myself that have been entrepreneurs in the Valley really charted a very interesting course, if you would, who came from a different country, established themselves through higher education in America, really sort of focused on a goal of making a mark, if you would, in doing something new, and really started companies and really thought through what it would take for us and perhaps the next generation like yourself to really break the glass ceiling, really reach for whatever you choose to accomplish in your life, and how we could lend a helping hand and a guiding post, if you would, to enable the next generation to do the same. So it has been an amazing journey, and here we are, and we are hoping to inspire our next generation, especially female entrepreneurs like yourself, to really reach for everything that you could perhaps accomplish and make sure that you focus on it and get it done.
No, I think that's really amazing, and I think it's a way to make it more efficient for the coming generations and things like that. And my next question is very general. So what are 3 topics that you are most passionate about or that you see yourself kind of pursuing?
So 3 topics that I'm passionate about. I think the first and foremost would be that is female empowerment, and really making sure that females leaders have an equal voice in the economy and every sphere, really, political sphere, the economic sphere, everywhere in the next generation. Second, I would say that I'm very passionate about the next generation of entrepreneurs, because I do believe as an entrepreneur myself that if you choose to put your mind to it, you can indeed go where no man or woman has gone before and make it happen for yourself and create jobs, create business value, create sort of an entire ecosystem that is completely net new, which is very exciting and I feel very passionate about. And third is being where we are. We are so privileged as a group to have had so much available to make us who we are. Very passionate about how we come full circle and lend a hand to those aspiring to do some of the things that we have had a chance to do, and really lend a helping hand to make sure everybody who wants to can do the same.
I think those are really great passions, and I think they all kind of relate back to helping other people and kind of helping yourself, and how those can both kind of come together. Yes. And I think my next question is just about what are some challenges that you faced in your initial years of your career? What are some challenges that you face even now?
Yeah, So I think, overall, I would say I've had a very positive outlook in how my career path has gone since arriving in America when I was 18, if you would, and going through the undergrad, graduate education, and all of that. I would say, from a challenges perspective, I would say that it is, I would call it sort of more sort of milestones rather than challenges. It has taken a very strong focus in regards to keeping your vision on what you really want and working towards that in a very methodical and very determined way, and not let circumstances come in the way of that. So it is about knowing what you want, planning towards it, and really taking it one step at a time towards that goal. Currently, from a challenges perspective, one of the things that we see across the board in Silicon Valley, that women entrepreneurs are much lesser in numbers than our male counterparts. And it's not so much a challenge, but just a fact.
Yeah.
And what folks like myself, my peer group that are currently focused on entrepreneurial ventures are focused on is to say, look, we need to change the playing field, if you would. Mm-hmm. So we're doing organizations like, for example, NA3 is one of the organizations I'm participating in a great way, and others where we want to make sure that we give equal opportunity to folks that want to do what we do today, and have the capability and the ecosystem, if you would, that would help them do that. So I think from that perspective, female leaders and aspiring leaders like yourself really should focus on how we will not take no for an answer.
Yeah.
We will go for really what we want to accomplish and get it done.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's also very inspirational in the kind of turning challenge into like positivity and stuff. And my next question is kind of like, I guess, the opposite in a way. So like, what are you looking forward to in the future? And like, do you have any new opportunities are coming up that you're really excited about?
So I think from my vantage point, really taking the company that I'm leading today to the next level is always front and center in regards to the goal. So we have whatever 75 people or so today. We just raised our series of funding. How do we take that to the next level? How do we make a mark, if you would, in being the next generation of companies that lead the way in the category we are in, so on and so forth. So for an entrepreneur, there's nothing like really moving the needle in regards to a entity such as a company that you've built, and see it grow in terms of the metrics of success, such as revenue and profitability and all of that. Also see a very thriving ecosystem of employees and partners and investors that are proud of what they've accomplished. So that's really the goal. Do the next big thing and take it to the next level.
Okay, I think that leads perfectly into my next question, which is our final question, and it's like, do you have any motivational messages for like the younger audience out there? Any advice that you would give?
Oh, absolutely. This is, if you would, my biggest passion as a female leader is to say that we hope that what we are doing today will really help the next generation pave that pathway faster, brighter, and with higher velocity and get there. So I am really inspired by what you're doing, Riya, and really keep your focus on it. Never take no for an answer. Keep your eyes on the prize and go for it. There is so much to accomplish, and I have no doubt, absolutely no doubt, that the next generation like yourself will be much better at it and will get it done with great applause. I think I'm very proud of what you folks have done with Fuzia, and I truly wish you all the very best. And I hope to see that as a thriving platform beyond your dreams in the next few years.
Thank you.